Fine. Today our topic is routing. The main purpose of routing, see, we have a multiple paths to reach one destination. To reach one destination, we have a multiple paths here. Yes. And this router, we have a multiple paths. Then R1 to R10, my destination. Here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and A, B, C, D, E. Now you tell me the router, how it will be select the best path. Here based on the hop count, that is the RIP, and based on the K values, that is the EIGRP, based on the metric value, that is dynamic routing protocol, that is OSPF. In that OSPF, select the best path based on the metric size. Now we'll discuss first static routing. Forwarding of packets from one network to another network, choosing the best path from the routing table. It will be select based on the whichever router. Every router having routing table. In that routing table, path that router have. First path via this one, and second path via this one. Okay. It will be select based on the routing table the best path. Whichever best path is there, it will be send that traffic to that best path. Routing makes possible for two or more different networks to communicate with each other. Three, routing makes possible to communicate different, whichever our routing is there, it will be makes the possibility of communicate two or more. Apart from that, if we have here multiple networks, here you have a multiple networks, it means 192.168.0.24 and 2.0.24. These are different networks. We have multiple networks. It will be possible with the help of, we can communicate with the help of it, whichever router select the best path. Final, our goal is to communicate one location to a different location. Here, based on the criteria, it means it will be select that vary different routing protocols work different way. Routing table consists of only the best routes for every destination. See, whichever router we have, it will be consist only best path. If this router have one more path also, more routers are there, it won't consist, because of there we have more hop counts, or likewise it won't consist. It will consist whichever best path, it will be send the traffic via that only. If this path is goes down, then it will be select the second best path. If this path also goes down, it will be select the third path. But whichever best path is there, the routing table forward, based on the routing table forward to routes that route only. Guys, understood? Any doubts? Anyone?
No, it's good.
Yeah, good. So here we have a types of routing. In that, static routing, default routing, and dynamic routing. Statically means we have to configure manually. Administrator will do the static routing. Here we discuss static routing. It is to configure manually by the administrator. Network engineer will be do those things. It means we should have to tell your next path is this one, and that next path is this one, and this next path is this one. We should have to know, this router should have to know every routing information, this router information, this router information, this router information. Even though destination information also, this destination information also, if router one having, then only this end user can communicate these networks. Statically, we should have to configure every routes. Mandatory need for the destination network ID. Yes, destination network ID we should have to know. Then only, if we don't know destination network ID, we cannot communicate that. Even though which path we are selecting, those every route we should have to know. See, if here in between 1, 2, 3, 4 paths is there, that is the reason it's a difficult to administrator can difficulty to add every path if we have only 2 paths, 2 plans, 2 different locations. This end user wants to communicate this end user, then it is easy because only this network and this network we have, means only one destination network. If no, already locally connected networks R1 knows, this router knows, and this segment whichever is there, and this network knows. Once we configured as a destination network, then it is easy to communicate. We can communicate for this. It is easy to configure also. If we have 3 router also, it is easy. But if we have multiple routers, likewise, it is difficult, right? See, for every destination, routing has to be done manually. We should have to done manually. We have to give manually. Like this is the configuration part. IP route destination network should first give, then subnet mask, then next hop. Whichever router is there, next hop in the sense. This one is the next hop for this router. R1 next hop. Next hop is this one. Next hop R1 for next hop is this one. We should have to configure likewise. Here, okay, it is easy to configure next hop. 1, 2, or 3, 4, 5 routers also is there. But if 100 routers are there, it means a routing table also big. Understood? We cannot configure manually those many. Used for small organization, not for big organization. Understood? It is used for small organization. It is good, but big organization we cannot. See, static default routing like this. And there we have a administrator distance for the static route is 0 or 1. Static route for the AD value of static route is 1. AD value of, I think you guys are aware about AD values, right?
Yes.
Good. And advantages. there is no overhead on the router CPU, because no need to think about it. Every route available in routing table, it will be easy to send, because here what we this router having every routing information for this router also. If we have multiple also, we can configure, because of we should administrator only giving the every route, so it is easy. There is no bandwidth usage between routers, no bandwidth also. It adds security, because the administrator can choose to allow routing access to certain network only. Yeah, it is secure also, because administrator are giving the only certain networks, not for all. Again, disadvantage also is there. Used for small networks, each and every network has to be manually configured. The administrator must really understand the network. Whichever network is there, administrator can know everything, each and every router he should have to know, and correctly he should have to configure. Any changes in the network has be updated in all routers. If any changes is required, if this router goes down, then there is no route to go, but we have to configure every route and everything, every router. It is headache again. In static routing is small network part okay, but in large size of network it is not good. Okay, this is about static routing. And default routing, it's kind of whenever the destination is unknown. Default route is used whenever the destination is unknown. Okay, if you don't know destination, it means we don't know this destination. Just I'll configure here 0.0.0, and here also 0.0.0, and default routing also manually we should have to configure. Same thing. There we are configuring like every route and next hop, but here no need to do next hop. Sorry, like source here destination subnet, destination network ID, and destination subnet mask. In there will give us a 0.0.0.0, and next hop is required. Next hop in the sense how the packet will be moved. This route we are giving this next hop. This is required. If this is not giving means, the route will be go this route also. It is unsecure also. So exit path is required, right? Exit path. So that is the reason we are giving the next hope. Likewise, also can be used at end location where there is only one exit path for any destination, like internet. Also we are giving like I want to go to internet, that is we don't know the all the IP addresses, right? That time we are giving as a exit path, that is 0.0.0. Understood? Default route help in reducing the size of your routing table. Yes, exactly, because come to here, in this router if you have 100 destination paths, this router should have to maintain this all 100 path. But if once 0.0.0 means, it is reducing automatically, right? No need to configure this all the destination path. Then automatically we are reducing the routing table also, automatically reducing the routing table also. Understood? In lab I will show you that if the router do not found an entry for the destination network in routing table, the router will forward the packets to its default route. If destination unknown, it will be send the default route, it will be reach the destination automatically. Let's preferred route in the routing table. Whichever preferred route only, it's routing table available. This one is the configuration part. How we'll configure it, we'll check. And dynamic routing will once lab finish, we'll check the dynamic routing. Up to here, any doubts? Static routing and default routing.
No.
Good. See, this is the lab. I'm deleting this lab. Otherwise, I'll open new lab only. Then I'm taking first two routers only. It is easy. Two switches. For each location, we have multiple PCs. The connectivity like before that. See, if you want to add an ports in this router, we have a limited ports only. We cannot add. So I'll show you that also. We cannot add more than two ports. I'll take the more ports. So how you will add that ports? Check here. Like just on the switch physically, select physically. The screen is visible, right?
Yes.
See, add this NM1FE-TX. Before that, power on. Actually, this router is now power on mode. So just like here, go to here. If you want to power off, here one button is there. Just click it this. Now you add. Not much only. Just power off router. Okay, fine. Now see, you can check cable also came. That is why. Now how assign the IP addresses to PCs? This is a basic lab, I hope. See how I am assigning. Just go to config, desktop and IP config. Then statically I am giving 192.168. This one is 1.2 IP address. 1.1. The gateway is here 1.2 slash 24, and this IP address is 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and this one is 1.5 piece, and this piece is now. Now for this piece is IP address is 2.1. I'll take it as a 1 gateway. 2.1, 2, sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this range, I'm taking 1, 2.1.1.1 of this IP address and 1, 2.1.1.2 plus 24. This is a public IP because in between internet is going on there. Any doubts in IP addressing?
No.
Desktop IP config is start lab. This piece is 3. Four. One 192.168.1.5 and default gateway 192.168.1.1. Same. For this piece is 2. Default gateway 192.168.1.1. See, that is the reason we have a DHCP. If you configure as a DHCP in this place, then once you click likewise, you'll get automatically IP address. You will get automatically IP address to here. Now we got a API IP address. Why? We haven't configured any DHCP here. We have a topic for that. Just I'm giving overview. See, I'm giving the one by one IP address. That is the reason that here difficulty is there. In real time, we are not configured likewise. We have a DHCP option. Now requirement of DHCP you understood, right? And think so. What is the requirement of DHCP? Dynamic host configuration protocol. For this only. We are giving manually. It is time taking process. If once I click here DHCP, it will be take automatically IP address within a second. Finish. No need to do configuration at L2 position. Switch will give the by default here VLAN 1 is configured. With the help of VLAN, it will be transfer the information, transfer the frames. Router 1 and router 2. I'm doing the configuration of router 2 basic configuration. Now power off mode is just power on. Just check. Here Roman mode also we discussed, right? This is Roman mode. We haven't discussed till now. Just control C. Whenever you are plugged in, that time you will get a Roman mode. On router, we have a Roman mode for the reset the password. Okay. Reset the password. Earlier we discussed user mode, privilege mode, configure. This is a user mode and privilege mode and global configuration mode, interface mode. But we haven't discussed Roman mode. This Roman mode is for the reset the password. If you forget the password router, you can, if you want to reset the password, then you should have to move Roman mode. How will you move? Just reload the router, then Control C. Press the Control C. Move to the Roman mode. Here enable. Understood? Ravali, have you got it for Roman mode? If interviewer also ask questions, what is the Roman mode? What is the requirement? How you will reset the password? Anyone? Guys, listening? Are you listening?
Yes.
Yes, brother.
Fine. Can anyone tell me what is the requirement for the Roman mode? What is the requirement for the Roman mode?
Like we need to reset if we forget the password. Yes.
Good, good. Yes, you are listening. Fine. I'm giving you the IP addresses, IP configuration from fast Ethernet 0 by 0 port and fast Ethernet 0 by 1 port. I first interface fast Ethernet 0 by 1 IP address 192.168.1.1 and subnet mask 255.255.255.0 and no shutdown and exit from here and second interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0 IP address 12.1.1.1 and slash value 255.255.255.0 and no shutdown. Exit, Control Z, exit from totally and show IP interface brief. See, I have configured fast Ethernet 0 by 0 for this interface and for fast Ethernet 0 by 1 for this port as interfaces, IP addresses. And it is down because of an remote side is down, protocol is down. That is the reason showing down here. One port is up means both are up state. In real time, we'll see likewise and just check likewise. So IP interface brief, this command, it's a troubleshooting command. If you got likewise and remote side is down. Overall. Enable config T. See, show IP interface brief. Show IP interface brief. See, I haven't assigned the IP addresses, unassigned and method unset and status is administratively down. Administrator cannot did up till now and protocols also down. Likewise, we haven't configured anything. Interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0 IP address 1.1.2 subnet 255.255.255.0 no shutdown. See, when no shutdown means both are up and exit IP interface group by 1. IP address 192.168.2.1 and 255.255.255.0. No, shut down. Can anyone tell me how I want to check the routing table? How should I check the routing table? Anyone tell me the command?
Show route.
Sorry.
Yes. Show route. I think so. I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
Something is missing only. Good. Something only missing only. Can try it. If I want to check the routing table,
Show IP
route
route.
print.
Srikanth, what you said?
Route print.
Route?
Print.
It's show IP route.
Yes,
Show
show
IP.
IP route. Show IP route only. Show IP route. Check here. I have the routing table and routes are 12.1.1.0 for this route I have, and this route I have, but I don't have this routing, this route 192.168.1.1. I don't have this route, so I cannot reachable. Here we have a process like dynamic. If I want this route, here we have a process like routing table, routing methods, static, dynamic, and default routings. 3 methods we have. In that, first we are configuring static routing. First, this router show IP route. This route we don't have. We haven't this routing. This route we don't have. So I need this route. So here check in this routing table. In this routing table, I do have only this route information and this route information having in this router. But this routing information, this router didn't have. Okay, this router didn't have this routing information. Up to here, this router have this information. Yes, we can ping this router. If you want, you can check in this router to ping and directly connected also. 1, 2, 2. You can ping and directly connected also. Definitely it will be ping. First packet is dropped because of ARP. See, you can ping because this router having this routing table. But if you try to ping 192.168.2.1, this route, we are not able to ping because router didn't have the routing information. See, check here, no route. So I'm configuring here. So easy to configure. Notes also we have IP route destination network, whichever destination network, the destination network and destination subnet mask, destination network with destination subnet mask, then whichever our next hop. Okay, IP route, then destination network IPS 2.0 full of network 255.255.255.0 incomplete with I haven't given the here we have a 2 method. we can give the exit interface. Apart from that, next hop IP address also. I'm doing the next hop IP address. First method, then 12.1.1.2. Enough. This much only configuration part. I'll try to ping now. Yes, I'm reachable up to next hop IP address. I can reachable this up to this interface. Anyone can answer it. I can able to reach this destination. I can able to reach this destination or not. True. Yes or no? No issue.
No.
No. Good. No, because we have up to path here only. Yes, I can able to reach. IP route, because in this routing table, the route having, that is the reason we have a path. But from here we won't communicate, because reverse path also not there. 2.1. Just I'm giving. From here I won't, but this router having this path. That is the reason we are able to reach. But from here, no, because this router don't have the reverse path. This router. Config T IP route 192.168.1.0. I'm giving this path in this router, and subnet mask 255.255.255.0, and next hop IP address is 12.1.1.1 for this. For saving this configuration, just write command, we can save it, building the configuration. Now you can able to reach. See, earlier we haven't pin, now we can able to reach. Reset. See, for tracer, it's a troubleshooting command. If you are not reaching the destination, just to do the tracer. Whenever the packets, it will be move up to there. With the help of tracer, we can find out. From if we have multiple paths here, like we have one more path connected and one more path. Here, your destination is there. Some IP address like XYZ. 10.1.1.1 IP address is there. Your tracer from here, if the destination, if it is pinging, then you will get the every path, this path, this path, this path, this path, this path, up to here destination. The if link goes down here, you will get up to here destiny, up to here you will get. After that it will move star likewise. The destination is unknown, unreachable likewise. Up to here you will get the path. You can find out the problem is here. You can find out that with the help of trace out. This is the our only 2 routers I took. You can reverse also. You can ping here, ping from here, ping 192.168.1.2. Yes, we can able to ping. Trace out. See, likewise. Dot 4. How to check the ARP table?
Show R.
ARP minus A. Yeah, in this switch here you can check the ARP table with in PC. You can check likewise ARP minus A, but in router in switches enable show MAC address table. Likewise, you can check FA0/2. This one FA0/3. This one MAC address, and this one MAC address. You can verify if you want. This one is 558E 558E IP config /all 558E. See, physical IP address. You can verify with this command. IP config. If you are getting IP addresses and all everything, then only it will be work. Otherwise, it won't. This also IP config also tough for troubleshooting command. Whenever the destination is unknown, how you will troubleshoot step by step. First step is this one only. Fine. Up to here, any doubts? Anyone?
No.
Good. No, I'm stopping the recording, then I'll start.